All right. So welcome back. Good to see everybody. Wanted to kind of touch base on what we have to do for this week, and I'll kind of go ahead and lay out for Monday through Wednesday. Chapter 21 is a chapter we have to go through, but it's not as important as the other one. It covers 5 sections. So instead of using 5 days and then a testing day for number 6 and rolling into the next week, we have to kind of do a review of what the key points of chapter 21 are. And we're gonna do that in a way we haven't done this year. Try not to do these too often, but this is one you're gonna kind of have to go through and do this in a 2-day segment. And then on Wednesday, we'll grade it and review it and kind of go over the key points. All right. So if you will, open up your MyHRW to page 618. Okay, be on page 618. And this will encompass Monday through Wednesday's assignment right there. Okay, so once you turn to page 618, it's got chapter 21 assessment. There is 10 questions for terms and names. There's 10 questions for main ideas. There's a critical thinking. And then when you flip over to the next page, there's 3 map, graph, and chart type similar questions that are there. Okay, so what we're going to do for today's assignment is, and kind of how we break it up. Monday, you're going to do 1 through 10. It says on the instructions, briefly explain its connection to European history, 1500, 1800. You don't have to do that. All you have to do is define what it is, okay? If I use the search tab that's on the left-hand side of my MyHRW, it makes it a whole lot faster. It's going to be a blue word that's in there. So it would also be in the back in the glossary. You're more than welcome to use a book, to use your iPad for MyHRW, either way. But all you have to do is define the word. All right. Then we're going to do sections 1 and 2 questions. There's 2 questions apiece. So that's 11, 12, 13, and 14. It tells you 11 and 12 are on page 589 to 595. 13 and 14 are on page 596 to 602. That will be what you're needing to do by the end of today. So then that way tomorrow, all you have to do is 15 through 20. That's section 3 and 5. Critical thinking 1 through 5, and then the test practices 1 through 3. So that splits it up into about 12 questions a day. About 14 questions a day is what it is. Okay. So today, Mondays, you can kind of see it up there on the board right there. Monday, right here. Tuesday, right here. Wednesday, when you come in, we will grade it in class together. So I need it completed, finalized, done by the time that you walk in on Wednesday. Okay, and you'll have the class period to be able to do it. So then that way you don't have any homework wise. So as long as you use your time wisely, you should be set up pretty good. Thursday, we'll move on to chapter 22, and that'll get back to the normal part of notes and quizzes, going back into where we'll actually have a test over chapter 22, the overall idea of advancements of man, kind of getting to the idea of revolutions, and building upon that. Okay. Questions? All right. So on your own today, Monday's assignment, as soon as you walk in tomorrow, we'll hit Tuesday's assignment. Wednesday, it's got to be due. We'll start grading it in class, essentially review it as we go over it together. And then that'll wrap up chapter 21 for us so we can move on to 22 on Thursday. All right. Everybody good? Perfect.